There we go.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, fellow social isolators.
That's
How are-
everyone in the country, isn't
How
it?
are we all?
Pretty much.
Well, exactly.
Pretty much, apart from people who don't have a choice.
Yes.
Yes.
Hope you're all well. Hope you've not gone mad yet. Yeah, we thought we'd come on and do our regular Sunday hangout. It's a great chance for us to get a bit of a social fix. I was on last night for a couple of hours chatting with YouTube friends and you guys.
Hours.
Yeah, for a couple of hours. I don't know about you lot, but I need that little bit of social interaction, and I'm feeling it more than ever now.
It's only been a week.
I know, but and also we normally work from home like this.
Exactly, not much has changed.
I think it's because those
restrictions.
But because it's been imposed, you suddenly want to go out. I was saying last night, I want to go and sit in a pub garden. I want to go and play poker with my mates more than ever because I'm not allowed. Right?
But like we were saying on our family chat, that we're speaking to each other more than we usually do. We can sometimes go weeks without speaking to maybe your sister.
It's true. It's true. So how are you all? Yes, if you are new to the channel, and again, we're getting a lot of new subs recently, which is fantastic. So if you're new, welcome to the live Sunday show. We're broadcasting live. Please pop into the side chat and say hello. Let us know who you are if you're new here. My name is Nick.
I'm Andrea.
And
as it says in our channel title.
Oh, look, it's
Nick and Andrea.
I've forgotten to change that again, though.
I don't know where I'm pointing.
I went live the other night and it just said Andrea Hills.
Yeah, it did.
I was on someone else's channel. Anyway, yeah, and we're resellers. We buy stuff and we sell it online. Been doing it for years, and we started this channel, 6 years ago now, nearly?
Has it really been that long?
This year will be 6 years.
Blimey.
It's summer this year, I think, to talk about it. And we go live every Sunday to hang out with you lot. So, yeah, Peter Ray was first in. I can't get back that far on this chat. So, yeah, hi, Peter. Welsh Wonder Nia is in, Lincoln Seller. And then I can start highlighting people on here. We've got Mr. Diggs. Hi, hope you're keeping well. Wayne and Kay. We have Laura. I'll say a few more hellos, and then
Stephen, did you say hello to Stephen?
No. We do have a little bit of news that you wanted to share.
Well, I think it's news that most people know.
Yeah.
And
So a few more hellos before we get on with that. So welcome everyone. Mum of 5 sons. Did I say Kay? I think I did. Good evening, Julie. And Haggis Lover. Okay. Stu Mandrew's in. Sweat Mopper. Welcome all. Right. We'll leave it there. We can't say hi to everyone. Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
So, yeah, we heard some news. Do you want to explain?
Yeah, I think a lot of people have heard this news anyway, but very, very sadly, we wanted to pay tribute to Eric Liddy. We think it's how his name's pronounced. He was very prolific in the chats and a big supporter of lots of our reselling channels, and very sadly passed away recently from a stroke. And we just wanted to say, that we were really upset and very sad when we heard the news, and we just wanted to pay tribute to him tonight, really, and just remember him.
Yeah, I only ever knew him as a name in the chat and a big supporter of the channel for years
and
now.
He's messaged you and had messenger chats.
Yeah, I've messaged him privately and stuff, and it's just a shock.
Yeah,
I mean, in these weird times, it was nothing to do with what's going on. It was just a random. The timing was just completely random, but yeah, such a shock to hear that. So,
he's so young as well.
If any of you ever, he was only in his 30s, right? So yeah, we thought we'd just share that and say we're thinking of him if anyone that knows him personally is watching.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then you had a shout out.
Yes. I just wanted to, if he's watching, I hope he is. Shout out to Peter Edwards, who turned 60 this week, I think. So yeah, just wanted to say happy birthday, Peter, and I hope you're able to celebrate in some way. even though
Yes.
we're all confined
Yeah,
currently.
happy. Yeah, hi Peter. Hope you're staying well. A few comments coming in about Eric Sweat Mopper. You don't always meet them, but still feel the pain. Yeah, it really
Yeah,
did.
and
It really
you know,
meant something.
most of us don't know each other face to face, but we still chat to each other. We recognize names. We, you know, we feel we know each other a little bit. And you know, he was a big member of the community, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just scrolling back. I'm going to highlight a few so you can see them on screen. Yeah, it is amazing the impact. Just being in the chats, you get yourself known. I know you guys chat away between yourselves, and you have your own little kind of community within the side chats, and that means a lot to a lot of people. And this has touched a lot of people. So thanks for your comments. Yeah, Peter Ray there. Yeah. So nice comment from Alan.
Yeah.
Just going to highlight them as we go. So yeah, I've also got to say a few thank yous. Yeah, Lainey. Yeah, really was a young chap. So also, thank you so much again, those of you that chose to support us by shopping on our eBay store. James, Selena bought a selection of goodies that hopefully have arrived by now. A mug, some Lego, and a necklace. Quite a random selection, but that was really a really lovely order to ship out. And Ethan as well, also buying Lego. Lego is flying out at the moment. If you have any toys or games and you are still managing to fulfill orders in this time, toys and games are flying, which makes perfect sense because kids are at home wanting stuff to do. Parents are at home trying to keep their kids entertained, and stuff like Lego is perfect because, you know, it fires their imagination. It's kind of an educational toy at the same time as a toy. So I think Lego is just flying. It certainly is for us. I don't know how many orders of Lego we've got going out tomorrow, but yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
And puzzles, yes.
Yeah. Oh, Matt Smith would like a shout out, please.
Okay.
So shout out to Matt Smith.
Yes, Heather, puzzles, board games, educational books for kids as well, all of that stuff, because parents, again, are trying to homeschool at the minute. And yeah, any resources for that sort of stuff. Was there a comment from Matt Smith and I was meant to be looking for?
No, I highlighted it.
Oh.
Already. There's a question there, though.
I was trying to find the Matt Smith one.
Yeah, I already highlighted it.
Oh, okay. Hi, Matt. and Jem.
Yeah, there's a question there. Can you go self-employed while working, and how do you set up in business?
Yes, if you've already got a job, you can pursue money making alongside that, and many people do. Just go onto the HMRC website. All the information is over there. You will just need to register so you can fulfill a tax return once a year. It's not as complicated as you might fear, but we don't tend to give advice on that because the HMRC offer all of that advice and we don't want to offer anything that's incorrect. So go over there. They are actually really helpful on the phones. Now is probably not a good time to ring because they will be inundated with all of the queries surrounding the current situation. But yeah, if you get stuck, ring them for advice. They are usually really helpful. I find to a certain extent. But yeah.
It's a nice comment from Joe's. You know that feeling when you find your tribe. Thank you for being an amazing community, and thank you for honoring one of us. Yeah, this is an amazing community. It really is.
Yeah, and funnily enough, in the time we're in now, it's the benefits of having, you know, we can click a button and go live and chat to people who are sharing this experience with us all, and also, you know, understand where we're at with our business and being self-employed. So yeah, finding your tribe kind of sums it up actually, and we'd be lost without it now.
Absolutely.
Has anyone else had any luck with Mario Kart games? Somebody said in the chat we had last night that somebody had sold Mario Kart with 2 wheels for £60, which is way beyond normal. So yeah, video games is another one. I've got 2 PS3s I need to get on, because I think somebody will be looking for those right now. Yeah. I've got it right here, so I might as well share it. This is going out tomorrow. A little bundle of Friends Lego, 8 small sets. I put it on at 60 and it went within an hour or so. It's just flying out.
Right. Do you know if you can convert a private eBay account into a shop? I think you can have a shop on a private eBay account.
I'm not sure. Or do you mean convert it to a business one? You can do that, I believe.
Yeah, you can upgrade to a business account.
You have to bear in mind, with questions like this, we went through those sort of steps like decades ago. So we're really not sure how that mechanic works, because we won't have done it.
I'm pretty sure that you can upgrade, yes.
Yeah.
Not 100%, but 90-something%, not sure on that.
Yeah. And eBay should be able to answer those questions if you want to give them a call.
Do we have any retro computer stuff going up soon?
2 PS3s. I had quite a big purge of media going back a couple of months, so most of our video games all flew out then. I just saw that somebody was asking just back there about puzzles, saying, "Oh, Steve and Steph are in, fantastic, good to see you. Oh, we need to set up the next game." Steve and Steph, drop me a message. Yeah, somebody was asking, are new puzzles going? Yes, put them on. They're flying off the shelves. People are looking for stuff to do to kill time right now. So if you have puzzles, list them.
Yeah, good question. Don't know.
What was the question? How does anyone make money selling books for $1.99 when postage probably around the same amount?
Yeah, they may have free postage.
They may have bulk postage discounts, or if they're thin enough to be a large letter, there may be a slim slither of profit in there, even at normal rates.
Am I still looking for this comment, or not bothering?
What comment?
The one you were talking about.
The puzzle one. Puzzles. Well, I answered it now. I don't know who it was, but yeah, if you got puzzles, stick them on. Today I found, what's this, Stephen? 6 Wii consoles in my life pile, not death pile, but only 1 controller. Lots of Wii Sports and Mario Karts. Wow, excellent. Get them on. Somebody was saying Wii Sports is up to about £20 each they were getting. It's normally less than a tenner. So demand has shot up for certain stuff. Yeah, I think I'm on to kids' books tomorrow. You may have seen I found all the Henry Hoovers in the loft, but I think I've got some more priority or things that need to go on before the Henry Hoovers, before that.
Oh, yes, that is what I wanted to talk about tonight.
What?
Right, okay. I just want to, I think the answer is no to this, isn't it? We've only got the one we use.
Do you have a JFJ Easy Pro buffer foam for sale? I can't find any online. All sold out. If you're just talking about the pad, I do have a spare pad, but of course I use them, so don't really have a spare to sell, to be honest. No.
Titch says, I've had the busiest week since I started, and a lot of this is down to advice you guys have given. It's hard getting everything out, especially when working full-time on the front line in hospital. Wow. Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, I bet.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad the channel has helped in some way. If we've been helpful, that's fantastic. Yeah, stay safe if you're in the NHS. My thoughts are constantly with our niece who works in central London. She's a nurse, and she's dealing with patients that are suffering from this head on at the moment, and she's seeing some awful stuff. I won't relay what some of the stuff I've heard, but she's...
Well, if you're managing to resell as well as everything else that you're going through at the moment, then that's incredible. And I just, think that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is what we wanted to talk about, isn't it?
What's that?
What happened to the Return of Broken Light saga? Well,
I was going to do a separate update, really.
Okay, we'll sketchily tell you the quick update on it. Yes, we finally had an answer from Laura. I did have to chase it up. I had to message somebody else and then got a message from Laura saying that because of all the changes where they were moving everything to their homes and all working from home, it kind of got lost in the mix. But anyway, we have now had our defect removed and we have got our money back. Although it was a bit odd because in the email they said, well, she said, oh, basically it didn't ever get refunded to the buyer. We tried to and it didn't work, so it never actually came out of your account.
Yes, it did.
It absolutely did. There was a minus. There's a minus on our PayPal all the time. We kept going back and checking to see whether it had been refunded, and it hadn't. And it has only just reappeared in our PayPal, and it says refunded by eBay. So that was a load of bump, quite frankly, because it would definitely came out of our PayPal account. But anyway, the good news is we do have our money back.
Yeah, but that's and as I said in the original video, that's fine for us.
Yeah,
but none of the questions that video posed have been answered. We are still pushing them to get a representative on to answer the raft of questions we've got and you guys have posted. On the original video, it's now like, I think it's 4,000 comments and growing daily. I do still plan to do a video sharing other people's experiences, because many of which were way worse than what we went through and crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's people have shared some articles with us that I'd like to perhaps...
and one of it's pretty much identical to our experience.
So I do want to find the time to put together a video to get you up to speed with where we're at and what we're trying to pursue with eBay, but also to share some of the stories that have been told from other people's perspective as well.
So for us, really, the bigger picture in all of this is trying to change something and trying to really get eBay to see that their customer service for their business sellers is not up to par. It really isn't, and it needs to improve. Like
I said, the little goal, short-term goal for me is to try and get somebody from eBay on. They kind of said in their last message to us,
they would decline because of everything that was going on.
Because of everything that's going on right now, we're going to have to decline to come on. So I said, that's fine. As soon as this is all passed, we will wait eagerly for you to come on. I've taken that as a yes, right? They didn't say no.
I know. We kind of we disagreed a little bit in how you replied to that. I said that you should ask it more of a question than a statement of, okay, we'll organise something when this is all right.
Oh no, you have to word it like that, you know.
Yeah.
Matt there says sold a PS1, PS2, PS3, GameCube, and Xbox all in a week. Yeah. People are looking for something to do. I think we've seen a little spike in car part sales, which also makes sense. You think across the country, everyone's stuck at home. You might as well give your car a service if you're capable of doing that. You might as well change those wiper blades. I sold 2 sets earlier.
Yeah.
So that sort of stuff, hobby stuff, craft stuff is all seeing a spike because people are stuck at home, trying to entertain their kids, trying to entertain themselves, trying to keep busy. Collectors are busy buying stuff. I've been buying vinyl again. Should I share? I'll share quickly what turned up.
I haven't. I think if I've even seen what's turned up.
Oh, you've seen these?
Have I? No. Honestly, let me just say something, right? I bought a Google Chrome for us all to have so that we could could stream a bit better in the house. It's for the household, blah blah blah.
I didn't even know it was here.
I know. And then Nick says, "Oh, when were you going to tell me?" So I'm telling you now. And then he says, gets uppity because I haven't told him I bought that.
No, I was just
the
surprised.
amount of stuff that you buy and don't tell me that you buy it.
I wasn't bothered. There's a thing stuck in the back of the telly, streaming YouTube, and I'm like, I didn't even know we had that. When did that arrive? Anyway, so yeah, this.
Yeah, but you don't tell me everything that you buy.
Oh, okay. This is the Pet Shop Boys 12-inch. I bought these for £2. It did have shipping on of £4, but that's £2 a 12-inch. But they're not in as good a condition I'd like. Anyway, Left to Mind Devices, which I believe was 1988. 88, yeah. Classic.
Okay, I'm going to highlight this to when you finish showing that, because I think it's definitely a good conversation to have.
Crackers International, or well, you probably remember it as Stop, which was the lead track off this, which again is 88, I believe. Yep, 88. Standard 12 and the nicest of the bunch, the limited 12. Yeah, very, very cool. And that's in the nicest condition out of the three. I mean, that's worth the £6 normally that I paid for all three. So the fact that the others are a bit dog-eared isn't too bad. There you go. So I'll stop boring you now with my vinyl.
Yeah. Well, Steve Gashead says, hi, really uncomfortable about reselling. So taking my stuff offline, maybe good selling stats flying off the shelves, but is this all essential? Just my opinion. Stay safe and protect others.
Yeah, and we've had a lot of comments similar to that. The government are still saying online retailers are encouraged to carry on as long as you are adhering to the social distancing. Then it's fine to. Now, we actually went out earlier. There'll be a little short video of our daily walk coming out where we show a post office parcel drop-off point that we've found. We've never used it before. So if we can utilize that, I won't even have to go to the post office. We'll just pop our parcels in there and walk away. We won't have to go anywhere near anyone. So we are completely adhering, and we have been anyway, adhering to the social distancing. With our parcels, all I have to do is take a bag, take it to our local post office, which is still operating. They're now operating on 2 people in the store at a time. The clerks are working inside a giant plastic bubble, effectively. So there's no face-to-face contact. So all I've been doing is dropping a sack and walking out, coming home, and then you sanitize me when I get back. She's there at the door with squirty things, doing all of this, aren't you?
Yeah.
We got in today, and you were disinfecting our phones.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to do what you're comfortable with, and if you're not comfortable and you're able to just switch it all off, then do so. Absolutely. Let's see what other comments we've got on how people are coping.
We've had this conversation a lot as well because, I mean, like I said, it's a good conversation to have. But, don't know quite how to put it, but I know that eventually, we've got this self-employed thing that is a good
safety net
option. Yeah, safety net for us if everything changes suddenly. And yes, with this one, can I just quickly highlight this one before Matt's? I do feel guilty about adding to postman's load and trying to only sell things I can pop in the post box. Yeah, I mean, there is that as well, because they are quite bogged down at the moment. However, with high street shops being closed down, there's this big dent on the economy at the moment, and
people can't get
online
stuff.
Retail can carry on in some way, then it's going to help the economy in some way. Also, yes, people can't get stuff. So as we've been talking, that a lot of us have been selling games and books and educational things and other things that we've got in that are supplies for parents and families that they can't get in shops at the moment. So if you're able to do that, then it does provide a service for people, and you're allowing people to buy stuff that's going to help them get through these difficult times. So
we did
there
think
are
about
so many different things to weigh up here, but we have decided for now to carry on and to keep going.
Whilst the government's advice is for online retailers to be encouraged to carry on, we will try to carry on. We did think about, just reading that comment again, only selling things you can pop in a post box. I did think at one point maybe we just end everything that's big and bulky and just use the post box, which we can see from our house virtually. It's like 30 seconds down the road, and then we, that's as extreme as you can get without social interaction, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
Dave says parcel boxes are appearing more and more. Dave, I'd really like it if you could tell us what your point of view as a Royal Mail worker
yeah, let us know.
is on that, and Royal Mail worker and reseller. I'd be interested to know what you think, because you're seeing it from both sides, obviously. But it does feel, when they say essential, blah, 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 yes, and that is really important. But at the same time, if we're going to go through this for months, we all just need something, don't we? So if we're going to treat ourselves, I read an article where somebody, postman was moaning about eBay jewelry is not essential and you shouldn't have to be delivering it. But maybe that person's been through a really hard time. Maybe that person feels they really need to treat themselves, and that piece of eBay jewelry arrives and they open it and it really makes their day. And maybe they're an NHS worker who needs, just needs something light and joyful in their lives, and they've bought themselves a new dress. You know what I mean? You've got to think about those sort of things as well, that we can't have absolutely nothing that's nice.
And they haven't restricted online selling to essential items only. If they do, we will be the first to adhere to that. It's as simple as that for me, that we have been actively encouraged to carry on. So we are. Yes, James, I do plan to probably do one tomorrow. Picking orders. Let's see what other people are saying.
And let's hope all this Lego is going to help lots of parents that are going through quite a difficult time at the moment.
We do use click and drop, but again, the drop part of that is the only part that potentially puts you at risk. But I'm going to start using the drop off box thing. Let's see what we've got.
Oh, shall we do Matt Walker's shout out of the week?
Now, yeah.
Matt Walker's shout out of the week. Hi, Nick and Andrea. Hope all is well. Could you give me and the wife Jem a shout out? Jem has made a great roast dinner today. Do you think eBay will be doing any free listings during this period? I would really hope so. And I did see a post from Hannah saying that she realised that there was a bit of disgruntlement about the offers that they were offering private sellers and the offers they were offering brand new business sellers, but nothing for existing sellers, and they were actually working on something. So watch this space.
Well,
I don't know what they're going to come up with, but I hope something.
Am I right in thinking that if this isn't your business, that you would people were encouraged to not be reselling right now?
Oh, I don't know. There's lots of rumours.
I'm not sure what the line is on that.
Lots of rumours, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, hi Matt and Jem. Hope you're keeping safe and not going stir crazy. Yeah. As for what eBay have planned, we don't know. No. We'll keep an eye on it.
I made a nice roast dinner today, didn't I?
You did, yeah. Yeah, I like those parsnips.
Those pie snips.
Those pie snips. And Andrew does a mean roasted onion. Oh, can't beat that. Yes, we have an online account which is kind of connected to click and drop. It's all kind of, that's what we do. Oh, it's just jumped. I've just missed loads and loads of chat.
Oh, here's answer from Dave there.
Dave, who is a postman.
Yeah.
The postal worker, in brackets, delivery, doesn't care what we deliver. However, we have stopped leaflets door to door unless post is already going to that address. Royal Mail have no announcements to content. Okay.
Fab. There we go. That's from the horse's mouth. Not that I'm calling you a horse, Dave. You understand?
Fruit Coops. Are you worried about accepting returns at the moment? Also, a lot of companies are offering extended returns now. Do you worry about eBay also extending it and then having lots of returns after lockdown? I don't think it's going to help worrying about things that haven't happened yet regarding returns. Do we worry about accepting returns? It is a consideration. but it's not something that's particularly on my
We
mind.
don't really have a choice, though. We have to accept returns.
Yeah.
So we cross that bridge when we come to it. But it's a bit of a military operation at the moment. Anything that comes in this house gets disinfected before it leaves the hallway. Got an order from Holland & Barrett today, and I
expected the guy to put it on the floor and walk off, and then I opened it. But I opened the door, and he's there. Can you sign, please? And I'm like,
and
no.
handed you the box as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's been handling it anyway, but it was stood there, right there.
He goes, "Do you want to sign?" I'm like, "No."
I was like, "I don't think we're supposed to sign at the moment." And he's like, "Okay, you don't have to." I was like, "Good, we don't want to, thanks." But yeah, anyway, because all the boxes are in quarantine over there, they're not going to be touched for many weeks, because I don't know how,
many weeks is
potentially how long it's supposed to live on there if it does. But anyway, everything that comes out gets disinfected before it gets put in cupboards. So yeah.
Jewelry is my Valium, says Mary Deathly Deals.
There you go. Yeah. Exactly. So it is essential to some people.
Eddie, Horde of the Dragon, money still needs to move as well as goods of all descriptions, or we are all sunk.
Yeah. Yeah, I was discussing with the ladies earlier that, that there's going to be a massive change in the way that we operate in terms of consumerism and in terms of shopping and everything after this, I think.
Well, in the short term, I think after this, most things will go back to how they were.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, a lot, I don't know. I would like to hope that we might all just be a bit more thoughtful on how
I think so. I think
conduct ourselves.
We will all learn lessons, and we were talking about this last night, weren't we? I think you were watching, or you weren't live with me, but I think a greater appreciation of the freedoms we have, and some of the things we don't necessarily need that we can go without quite easily. I think we will absorb some of that naturally, won't we?
And hopefully we'll concentrate more on, just helping out more local and smaller businesses, and just.
Well, all that remains to be seen, doesn't it? I mean, we've never spoken to. Well, we've spoken directly with neighbours we've never spoken to through this.
Yeah, I found out they know so much about us. It's like
well, they all talk between each other about us.
I dropped off some shopping to our neighbour, elderly neighbour Eric, and then he said, "How's your daughter's knee now? I've never spoken to you in my life before. How do you know?"
Our daughter dislocated her knee whilst dancing in the front room about 8 years ago. Yeah. And our neighbour knew. We're like, what? Yeah. That was odd. But you see, we do speak quite a lot to our direct neighbour Joan, and I think she chats to everyone.
Yeah.
So it's quite amusing. But yeah, we've been shopping for a very elderly chap who can't get out himself, and well, he shouldn't be anyway. He's a high risk elderly gentleman. So we've been trying to find him stuff. It's not been easy, because he wants all the stuff that nobody has. Anyway, Chris says there, if you use post boxes for small parcels, you don't have proof of posting, doesn't that matter? Well, with Click and Drop, all of our stuff is tracked, so we will get notification when it arrives, and that automatically updates on eBay. So I never bother with proof of posting anyway. I use Royal Mail 48, which is a tracked service. So for the way we do it, that isn't so much of an issue. Josh is in. Hey, Josh.
Hi, Kev. It says new subscriber, Kev from Epsom. Oh, that you live near Peter Ray.
Yeah.
Peter Ray lives in Epsom.
Hi, Kev from Epsom.
Sorry, I'll let you.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
James says, my only issue is passing it on to buyers if you have the virus, because you wouldn't know. Possibly, but with my clothing, certainly I steam everything, and store it in a bag straight away, so nothing's open. Of course, if I had it, and then it's just about doing what they tell you to do, isn't it? Washing your hands and making sure that everything is sanitized and clean, and you don't cough on anything, or don't cough on your hands. It's just being as careful as you can do.
Dave, the postie, has said some post offices, rural, have started limiting what can be sent, but that is mostly their decision. Maybe staff reasons, limiting queues, but not official communication.
Okay.
I had heard rumours that was going on. It's a bit odd, though, if you're getting one thing said here and one thing said there. Interesting. Okay. Fix it for reselling. Imagine if you really wanted something delivered to you, cheer yourself up. If we close our stores, a lot of people could get bored or depressed.
Exactly. It's about mental health as well, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
that's just as important.
And this term that's been said in this chat and many others, you're not an essential service, you're putting yourself at risk. What is essential, what isn't? And as I'll repeat, whilst the government's line is online retailers are encouraged to carry on, we're going to carry on whilst we safely can. But it is a big grey area. I agree. It's reselling white boy. Hi, hope you're well. Says lots of Lego and clothes to sort out this week ahead. Keep busy. And it's keeping me focused, and it's keeping my mind on things other than what's going on. I think that's a positive, to give me that focus as well.
Oh no, that wasn't the one I meant to highlight.
Was it not?
It's moved.
What were you trying to highlight?
Where was it? Has it got? Oh, here we go. Chris one. Who said we are a nation of shopkeepers? Who did say that? Was it Margaret Thatcher?
Was that I think that's a Thatcher quote, isn't it?
Because wasn't her parents were shopkeepers, weren't they?
I believe so. Yes. I think that's Thatcher. Correct us if we're wrong. Liam, hi. Need tips on how to sell on eBay? Any ideas? Just want to be like you guys. Well,
okay. Start from the beginning of all our videos.
Oh, don't look at the beginning videos. They were awful. That's what the channel's about. So feel free to have a look at our old videos. We do videos on sourcing, which isn't very helpful right now. Have a go. I would say that the best advice we can give about selling on eBay is to jump in and have a go. Don't be scared of it.
In your house at the moment if you want to start. Give it a go now.
It's not as difficult as you might imagine.
No. And you don't need a lot of equipment to start. You can do it on your phone.
Hello, West Max Gary. It's a name I don't recognize. If you're new, welcome. I'm sure that is older than Thatcher, but can't remember. It might be. I thought it was Thatcher. Yes, Alan. Margaret Thatcher was the daughter of a greengrocer.
In the town I was born.
And Keith agrees. Grantham, right?
Yeah.
Grantham links. Yep, Thatcher parents were greengrocers. Okay. It was Napoleon. Was it? I don't know. I never know whether to take Stu seriously.
Okay. I rarely do, but he's got a good sense of humour. What does Dina say there?
Okay, where, sorry?
No.
Down, up, this one?
This one.
I did find it interesting that you guys are so worried about what you receive in the post. Well, this is Andrea's
my paranoia
at the moment. As we sell by post, I'm thankful that I still have sales. It is our primary source of living.
The huge chance is everything's absolutely fine, but you don't know. And if somebody wanted to receive something from us and throw it straight in the wash, or
throw it in the wash,
if it's a clothing item,
I'm picturing a parcel here going in a washing machine.
If it's a clothing item, throw it straight in the wash, or disinfect it before they bring it in their house.
Andrea, your cut matches your sleeve.
This is all of Kylie.
Almost.
Kath Kidston. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm probably going over the top, but then maybe I'm not. I don't know. I'm just doing what I feel is right, because I do get a bit OCD about things.
And a lot of people will be. I mean, we were chatting about this again last night. I spoke to Mel briefly about her struggles that she shares with you with anxiety. And this whole thing for people suffering with anxiety disorders is a nightmare. It's not one of my struggles, but you battle with that a bit. So yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. Speaking of which, it's about our mental health. This is Titch. As resellers as well, I started reselling to help with issues I was having, and without reselling and all the issues going on currently, I for one would really struggle. Right. Yeah, it's certainly given me that focus and that kind of drive to get up and carry on. You know, something to do.
Get up and get dressed every day, don't
just about. Oh, it's just jumped. JCH Reselling, welcome. Does anyone else have a storage unit? We don't currently know. I'm going tomorrow to move stuff home. It's an internal one, so there can be people in and out, so making it my last trip. Right, okay, good idea. Yeah, bring the business home for now. I mean, we have friends who operate out of storage units who are still managing to make that work. But if you can bring it all home, I think that would be ideal. As you've seen, or you may have seen, I went on a sourcing trip yesterday to the loft, and I'll be doing it again soon. That was quite good fun, actually.
You and George in the loft.
Yeah, George was in his loft, apparently. Who knew?
We've made Dina laugh, so that's good. Nick, throw it in the wash.
Yeah, right. Next time I receive some vinyl, do not throw it in the wash.
No, I won't do that.
You would, though.
Michael Collis. Good evening from Northumberland in the UK. Found your channel by watching the eBay customer service video. Okay, cool.
The lack of eBay customer service video, you mean? That one? Yeah. Welcome, Michael. Good to see you.
Okay. There is a post circulating with the length of time it can live on different surfaces. It says 24 max on paper. Yeah, general anxiety disorder. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd heard that. I didn't want to quote anything that
but
was
then
wrong.
Now they're saying cardboard. It could soak in and cling to the fibres. So it just makes me really OCD. I can't help it.
I think you're better off being slightly more paranoid than you need to be in this current situation, but I think the chances are so minimal of that. But as Andrea said, we now have a box of cardboard in the corner I'm not allowed to touch.
Like I said, isolators, they're good boxes. I don't want to throw them out, but we'll just leave them there for a while. Dave says, we are washing our hands a lot at Royal Mail. Yes, there is a life on the virus. Yeah. We just have to have faith and hope that, people are being sensible. Fat Girl Sewing says, oh yes, my anxiety is all over the place right now. Having the eBay business is a good distraction for me. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. And there was an interesting comment.
Okay, sorry, it jumped, so I was just seeing what
it was further down from where you
were. Kelly's saying, yes, I spray everything with Dettol, including my shoes. Actually, I haven't gone as far as my shoes, but if I touch my shoes, I then disinfect my hands.
So here's saying there, I would have thought that any virus would die during its time in the post. BBC site says it can survive for 2 or 3 days on plastics or stainless steel. Yeah. Okay. But I guess, I mean, I'm not too concerned about that side of things, but it's the time the last person touched it that may have spread it onto it that is the length of time we're worried about, I guess.
Donna Jones, I have anxiety and it cripples me at times. Yeah.
A lot of people do. It's more common than you might imagine, anxiety disorders.
Okay, do you want to find that post you're looking for?
I can't remember where it was now. There's lots of messages. I know we're missing messages, guys. It's impossible to keep up with.
Yeah, I think Lex said something really poignant, actually, in her last vlog, where she said, assume you've got it and you're keeping other people safe. So, yeah.
Victoria Plum, it is a good idea to still get up, get dressed and washed every day and keep some routine. I think so, yeah. Absolutely. I think it was this one I was reading before I lost it. Paul Davies, hi. Guys, for as long as it is legal for us to sell as business owners online, we should. This is Paul's opinion that I agree with currently. Personally, businesses like Christmas up 50%. Wow. I am lucky as my business is 80% video games. Yeah. So you will see a lift as people are at home. Collectors are building their collections. People are wanting a new game to keep them entertained. People who are doing media, DVD sales have gone up. Again, I cleared all mine out not long ago. I don't have much to list.
No, I know.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for your comment.
Mark Draper says, evening Nick, evening Andrea, you are not being over the top, you are being cautious and sensible. Thank you, Mark. Voice of reason.
Wow, we've been called sensible. That's a first.
Yeah. Don't know if you know the answer to this off the top of your head.
Can you please tell me how much Walmart 48 hours small parcel cost if you have a business account? It will vary still.
Yeah.
Per size and weight, and off the top of my head, I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'd probably have to look that up.
Most of ours are about £3, but then it goes up by weight. So yeah, don't know. And it depends because ours is linked to an online business account, Click and Drop, so we get certain discounts as well. Yeah, it's complicated. What? Only Depeche Mode in a wash. Shoot hard, go nuts.
Apparently, we've made Hitchin famous.
Did we?
Well,
okay.
You haven't listed the Hoovers yet, have you?
No, I haven't listed the Hoovers. I need to spend a day testing Hoovers. Andrea wants me to Hoover the whole house with the Henrys.
Yeah, I'm still waiting patiently.
I'm going to get...
Oh, it's jumped again.
Kids' books listed, I think, next. I'm
Keith
actually...
W says, Nick and Andrea, have you ever come across a DVD called Out of Darkness starring Diana Ross? Can you let me know, please? Okay.
Out of Darkness. You're a Diana Ross fan. Have you heard of that?
I love Diana Ross. I'm wondering if... Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I'll keep my eyes peeled. Yes. I was just going to say, if you highlight that, I've started to notice a lot of space in here. We do still have, if you have seen that recent video of the loft, there is still a fair bit up there, but it's starting to creep into my head that I'm going to run out of stock by the end of this imposed isolation thing. I'll have to start listing Andrea's clothes. Not the clothes you're wearing. Right, strip.
That might be a big help.
Because I think by the time this is over, I'll have run out of stuff to list.
Steve and Steph say Hoovers will sell locally on the local apps right now if you do porch pickup. People don't want to face the stores. That's
a good point. If we could, say, come around. It's on.
I might even
it's on the doorstep
because our Hoover has died a death, hasn't it? It was barely picking anything up.
Our Dyson.
Yeah.
I think that just needs a service.
Well, it might do, but I don't know who we can get to do it.
Well, not right now.
No.
Yeah, I hope you're staying sane. I see you've been putting out more crazy videos from home, and we need to arrange the next game night, which is on our channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse
me. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this is a good point, actually. I use common sense, but refuse to let it control my every move. You can't be so worried about dying, you stop living. And that is a very good point to make. Yeah, it's not so easy to tell your brain that when you do suffer with, anxiety or whatever. It's very difficult sometimes to make that switch and to put your sensible brain on. But yeah, it is a very, very good point.
Hi, Dizzy. I have a lot of video games and comics and other things that I'm selling on my eBay. Would you recommend cross-listing them on Depop? Because I know it's mainly for clothes and toys. What can you sell on Depop?
You can sell lots of things on Depop. I've not ever cross-listed that on Depop, but let me have a look. There's probably a category for it.
Because I was of the mind that Depop was only clothes. You only put clothes on there generally, don't you?
No, I put all kinds on. Yeah.
I
You
would
can see
say
there's a list of.
if you're eligible to
things.
list the stuff, you might as well cross list. You got nothing to lose, I assume. Just keep on top of it because as soon as one sells, you've got to take it off the other site.
What would I search?
PlayStation. Just punch in PlayStation, see if anything comes up. Well, it prompted all of the PlayStations. People are certainly putting video games on there, so I'd say give it a go. Yeah,
give it a go, definitely.
See what sells. See what else we've got here. CBrom100. Hi to you both. I've been away from selling for about 12 months. I had a real sickness of eBay selling, but now I'm selling again. Feels good. Okay, welcome back. I've had a sickness of eBay recently. Quite a public one. Dyson Doctor. We need a Dyson Doctor. Ours isn't well. Ours really isn't well.
Well, actually, we've got 2 Dysons that don't work.
We've killed 2.
Both were second hand, and both of them have stopped.
Yeah.
I was going to say stopped sucking, but you know what I mean.
Well, Ryan says, what Dyson? I'm not so sure which model it is. I can't remember offhand. I'd have to go and look. It's usually something simple. I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephen Steph. I can help you with your Dysons.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we might need to talk to you then.
I'll have to send you. Yeah, I'll find out what model we're having issues with.
Highlight Chris's comment there. Your Dyson, take out all the filters, wash in the shower, leave for a couple of days to dry. If they're washable. Okay, so it might. I don't know if it's the filters. It might be.
Well, we could start there and try.
But I think I'm not sure. Is it the motor that's gone in the other one?
I think the old one is dead. The newer one just is not sucking very well. I think it's probably this. I was going to go on. I was going to talk to Rod's. He knows all about the Dysons as well, like Stephen Steph do. I'm sure there'll be YouTube videos if we can't get advice from friends on what to do.
Okay.
It's not been a priority recently.
Well, I still need to hoover, but it takes forever because it's not it's not sucking up properly. So I have to keep going over and over it. It does my head in. I have a Hetty Hoover, sees hard work, as in it does the job well.
Gets used a lot.
Dave says clean it. So yeah, I mean, obviously I shake it out and I give it a good knock in the bin.
We need to take it apart, give it a thorough.
Yeah, it probably does need a good.
Give it a full service, clean all of the what sits out, or get hold of some new filters even. Isn't a Hetty like a Henry? But
yeah, it's a female version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Henry's wife.
Tea cakes don't even need a Hoover. No, we don't need a Hoover. We have 2 terriers that Hoover crumbs.
Yeah, that'd be preferable. I'd like 2 terriers.
We used to have a furry Hoover, bless him. Yeah.
Go for a shark Hoover.
I
do think about that sometimes.
If I'm making a sandwich or whatever and you drop something on the floor, I still expect Monty to turn up and lick it up.
I know.
It's weird, those thoughts.
Almost 2 years on. Yeah.
Yeah, I still expect to see him behind me when I turn around and trip me over.
Yeah. We have super chat from Matt68 Sellback Special. Thank you, Matt. Says thanks for your inspiration, guys. You got me into reselling. Thank Fudge for all the Wii stock I have.
Wow. No, it's a pleasure. Brilliant. I'm glad we helped to inspire you in some way. And I wish I had a load of gaming stock to put on right now.
Well, we keep saying thank goodness for the Lego and the car parts right now because they're doing us well.
Yeah. I think actually that might.
Oh, we missed a super chat earlier.
We missed it. Oh,
I've been looking.
It didn't come up like that one.
If it had done, I would have noticed it.
Normally they come up as little bubbles at the top of the chat for us. And this one has.
Yeah.
I'll try and scroll back. No, you've already tried that, haven't you?
Oh,
Did you scroll back to
just
see it?
totally didn't even see it if we had one earlier.
It's so broken, the super chat thing. I can try on this one. No, that's not. Oh no, that's. Oh, maybe that will work. Just looking. Bear with. Chat amongst yourselves. No, but now I'm gonna have to go.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh no, that was
That's
bad.
that one. Chat amongst yourselves. Oh, if we did miss one, I feel terrible. It's if someone goes to the trouble of doing that.
If you did leave us a super chat earlier, then just don't send it again.
No,
but just pop in the comment that you sent a super chat with your comment, and we'll read it out. Oh, it was Rob.
I can't see it anywhere.
Rob, do you just want to pop in your comment again, and we'll read it out?
Oh,
thank you, Rob. Don't know why it does that. It's really annoying.
Yeah. Right, now where was I? Now I've got to try and get back to the bottom on this one without making it jump.
Good luck.
King of the Pennies, going back to reselling or not right now. Resellers are providing a service to fill customer needs and doing online business. You are reducing the risks to others rather than face-to-face selling.
Yeah.
Okay. And this was kind of my opinion at the minute. Carry on selling online until you are advised to stop. Oh, I can see that one. I can see that super chat. Bear with. My retail shop has closed, in brackets, non-essential. So I have turned to eBay to try and keep some money coming in until the self-employed government help arrives. Absolutely. And our friend Edwards over on Antiques Arena, or Walter, he goes by both names. Confusing, I know. He's closed down his bricks and mortar antique store and is having to turn to eBay to keep some income coming. So a lot of people are in that boat. Yeah. Right, now then, let's try and highlight this comment. I did see it. There's lots of comments I want to read out, but I'm going to whiz down to, where is it then?
Oh, your Henry Plus is an old rare machine.
Oh yeah, one of them said Henry Plus. I didn't know what that meant, but okay.
Oh,
old and rare.
Apparently they're not so good on the stairs. That's no good.
Well, they're quite heavy, aren't they? And they're too wide to balance on a stair, I would imagine. Thank you so much, Jordan, for the comment and the advice. I will look into that. And I've also got a yellow one you may have seen, and was it a blue one? Somebody was saying that they're quite sought after. Do people collect the colours? What's going on there?
I don't know. I didn't know anyone collected Hoovers, but there we are.
No, I bought our old Dyson.
Yeah.
I bought off a Hoover collector. It's
Yeah.
a young guy with Asperger's, I want to say, one of those conditions on that spectrum, and he was obsessed with Dysons and collected them. But people gave them to him and he repaired them and sold them, but he also had a collection.
I saw Chris Packham was talking about he collects Hoovers as well, and he has Asperger's, and he said that he has
the nature guy.
Yeah, he has a collection of Hoovers.
Heard it here first. Well, maybe you didn't.
No, if you watched his last sort of documentary he did, he was talking about it.
Takes all sorts, right? I'm going to get onto that.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, I wanted to go back here. Oh, there's so many cool comments I haven't read. Oh, I'll have to start here. Sorry if we've missed stuff again. Stephen Steph was saying, upright Dysons never really die. It's usually a clog with suction.
Okay.
Often a paper clip or something, wedges sideways with a piece of plastic behind it. No joke. It's all the time. Okay, we need to investigate.
We need to just pull it apart then.
Peter Ray, used to use a Henry Hoover at my last work, and the toy got sucked up the nozzle and it blew up.
Oh,
good
my
Lord.
Goodness.
When we first met in a record shop, we used to use a Henry Hoover to clean the shop floor.
Yeah, I used to use it at Guides as well. They used to have one in the cupboard.
Oh, this has turned into a Hoover chat. Hold on to your horses.
I have a Shark Hoover, best Hoover I've ever bought. Or someone else said get a Shark Hoover.
Right.
Okay. I could do with a much lighter cordless type one.
Yeah.
That would really help.
I work in a charity shop. This is CBROM 100. All our DVDs are £6 for £1. Books 2, board games £1. Can't believe some charity shop prices for these. Yeah, that is cheap compared to a lot. I would certainly buy a lot of stuff in your shop. Hi, Daniel. Quick question about car parts. Do you have problems with eBay's Vero policy? As every time I list an item that fits Nissan, I get stung with Vero.
Oh, really?
Touch wood, we've not had
got
that once.
Hyundai, so
yeah. Yeah, 90% of our stuff is all Hyundai because we bought up a Hyundai dealership. The only other parts we have are SsangYong, which is a lesser known Korean make, and some Isuzu, mostly truck parts. We've not had any issues with Vero, touch wood.
Just wanted to touch on this one. Nigel says, have you ever felt Monty around you when working? My cat that passed away last year keeps pushing past me. I see a black shadow move across the floor quickly at the corner of my eye sometimes. Yes, is the answer to that. Yeah.
Not for quite a while. Initially, in the first sort of few months, I'd think I'd see him, and I think I'd hear him.
Yeah.
But I haven't had that for a while. I expect to see him, and I expect when I drop food, mostly I think that's all right. Monty will have that. And I think, oh no, I've got to pick it up.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Did I see a super chat with?
Yeah, that was from Lex. You need to go down here.
Right, I'll have to try and remember where we were in the chat.
Yeah, and I really hope you haven't missed Rob commenting again. We'll have to go back and make sure.
What's Lex saying?
She says, I have no opinions on vacuum cleaners.
Thanks, Lex. That's fine.
Thanks.
I barely have any, to be honest. I quite enjoyed.
I just want one that works. That's all.
I quite enjoyed going on a Henry Hoover hunt.
I'm a simple person. Just want something to work.
Alan Dixon, the first patient to be treated with. Come back. The new Dyson ventilator is responding well. Doctor says picking up nicely. Is it too soon? Is it too soon? I don't know.
Oh
dear. Somebody was saying. Oh, hang on. I've lost where I was. I knew this would happen. Wow, how far back was I? Jeez.
I don't know, but if you see Rob's comment.
I've lost where I was.
No, okay. Keep going.
Back?
Down. Yeah. Now we're back to people telling us there was a super chat. But I haven't seen it since.
Question. How would Arkwright have dealt with this? Granville, fetch a cloth. Yeah, he'd have sent Granville out on his bike to do deliveries. He'd have like a wartime gas mask on.
He would, yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Hi, Tony. Glad I took a break from eBay listing and can relax listening to you two. So calming and informative. Oh,
well, thanks.
Should we just leave it there? Calming and informative.
Well,
we get called a lot of things, guys. Well,
yeah,
not usually
that.
those.
Informative is not generally what we see ourselves as being. How weird. Boris just posted a video with a Thatcher quote, no such thing as society.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cheery bye. Flipping L.
I think Flipping L probably left ages ago.
It's been gone ages.
Yeah.
Axay. Hello, I love watching your. Sorry, I clicked it again. I love watching your videos. My question is, what do you do when sales are slow? Keep listing.
Yeah, just
generally,
keep going.
You can't do that much about slow sales. You can a little bit. You can run a sale if you really want to push sales. You can, if you're using promoted listings, you can up the promotion to push them a bit harder. What else could you do? You can go in and revise your listings. Activity on the account tends to help, but I would say just list more.
Good advice here from Chop Chop, busy, work, bang, bang. If you clean your doodah, wipe the flange and then scrub your what's-it, the Dyson might suck.
I'm just making notes. Hold on. What have we got to do?
Clean the doodah, wipe the flange and scrub your what's-it.
Did all of that last night in the bath. I was watching YouTube.
Whilst watching Rod.
I was watching Cookie and the Haydens channel. They had our good mate Rod on, and I was in the bath. Yeah. You know, it's what you do when you're in the bath, isn't it? Watch YouTube. I do.
Ashley asks a question.
Am I oversharing?
Yes. You can answer Ashley's question.
Okay, Ashley, hi. Question: with this opportunity to clear the back stock, do you think you will change how you buy in future? Will you hoard more or less? That is a good question. I don't think we'll ever get to the level we were at. I mean, I started purposefully trying to clear the backlog about a year ago. And but we were still buying then, weren't we? But I don't think we'll ever let it get to that point again. I think this is quite timely for us to list and get through the backlog. How are you getting on with listing?
Not well at the moment. I've been a bit distracted.
Yeah.
But I did do a lot of drafting last week. I just need to take some photos.
But yeah, I'm not sure it will change how we buy as much, because we've always been opportunists, and when it's there, we buy it. Whether that changes, we'll have to wait and see. Most of the boot sale season this year is going to be wiped out, obviously, by what's going on. We do have a load of stock arriving. I thought it was going to arrive Friday, but I missed a call from a courier. We've got a shipment of stuff coming from Europe.
Oh, there we've got to the end.
Hopefully that will be here tomorrow now.
I haven't seen Rob's comment, so sorry, Rob.
If you're still watching, Rob, yeah, I apologise.
Huge apologies.
Lemon Puff Gaming, how do you research your items? I have a couple of items I cannot find out about, as no labels or distinguishing marks. Sometimes there just isn't any info out there, in which case find something as near as you can to try and judge demand, maybe. What else would you suggest? Make up a price.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liam,
it can be tricky researching.
Liam bought some Lego from us.
Oh, did I not have Liam down? I try and thank people. If you do choose to buy from us, which we totally appreciate, that's fantastic. Send us a message so we can give you a shout out. If I missed it, I apologise. I got Ethan down. He bought some Lego, and Selena bought some Lego.
Barry comes in with a boom boom.
Your stock coming from Europe, is it on the final countdown?
Oh, apparently we're buffering.
Are we?
Oh, he's just bought it tonight.
Oh,
thank you, Liam. Thank you.
I didn't hear a ka-ching. Or maybe it was earlier. That's not my phone.
No, we're over the hour now, so we're going to wrap up in a minute.
Okay.
Quick question here from Pop, of the name. With Lego, do you ever look out for individual parts? Some sets have expensive parts, especially if they are now retired or only available in just one set. One part can be as much as 1 kilogram.
I don't go out looking for it, but if I sort a haul, if I spot something I know has value, I would put it out. Yes. In the past, we used to do a lot more in the way of individual parts and selling stuff by the part number, etc.
I'm answering this because he's asked several times, and I keep missing it. I've recently started selling on eBay, and where is best to source out items, and where do I go to find car boot sales? I'm guessing that means
boot car yards.
Thank you so much for your help, and you've given me. So basically, at the moment, it's really difficult, isn't it? Because there aren't any
opportunities to source right now are slim to none, apart from potentially buying online.
But when it all starts back up again, which it will do eventually, we'll all get through this. Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
You know,
If you're brand new to the channel as well, have a browse, because we share some of our, I think, more fun videos are the sourcing ones. We tend to buy at car boot sales, and we've done videos using the GoPro at car boot sales, so that gives you an idea what they're like. Jumble sales as well, there's videos of where we again use the GoPro and show you what going to a jumble sale is like. They're crazy, proper crazy. But our favorite way of sourcing really would be what are called like yard sale trails or jumble trails. So in a village or a town, they'll organize a sale and different individual houses will have them. They're cropping up all over the UK. I think they're more prevalent down in the southeast where we are. So have a browse on the channel for some of them, because they're fun.
Yeah, and in terms of looking for them, just search online for local car boot sales, or look on notice boards when we're all allowed to commune again.
Yeah, and Facebook is good for finding. A lot of car boot sales now have a Facebook page, so they can update on when they're open or not. So search on Facebook for car boot sales as well.
Cameron Millen says, "Come on, Nick, what you bought?" Keeping everybody in suspense.
I like to be a man of mystery. Not telling you. And somebody said there, why don't I do a live video of me listing? I did try that. I just didn't get anything done.
Yeah, that's the trouble. You get too distracted.
I was very distracted by the chat. Live listing doesn't really work for me. And it's a bit dull. I do, while we're in this time and we all need some entertainment and something to listen to, I do plan on doing a live video where I go through the magic cards that Sam kindly sent to us. And I'll see if there's anything decent in there. So that'll be riveting if you want to watch that. Yeah. I've also got a little collection of 7-inch records that I want to go through and find some gems if there are any. So I might do that live.
Yeah.
So if you're that desperate for entertainment, I could do those.
Someone asks, how do you plan on cutting your hair? Usual way we do. He goes, zoop, and I do the back.
Yeah, I actually went, last time I had my hair cut, I actually went to a barber shop. But I think it's just exactly the same as Andrew would do it for me at home. We tend to do it at home. I don't cut Andrew's hair, though.
No, I haven't had my hair cut in nearly a year.
Wow.
Yeah, and I dye it myself. So, yeah.
Okay, so we'll leave you there. We will be live on our quiz channel tomorrow. I think we're just going to do the regular Monday one, right? Where you guys are the players.
Dave says, can you cut my hair? Not allowed to be anywhere near you at the moment, Dave.
No, Dave. No, don't be daft. Yeah, so if you're not already subbed, please come over and join in. I've updated the league, which is looking interesting, the scores on the league. Yeah. And then soon we have the pop quiz showdown. I'm going to be competing. Andrea's now going to be competing along with Aid Waldron and Peter Cummins. So we all like to think we have, a fair.
Well, when's this particular
soon
one happening?
Maybe Tuesday. I'm not sure. Once everyone can all come together. And Lainey has already prepared all of the questions. It's going to be a name the year thing with my brutal way of scoring. You can get into minus numbers very quickly. If you didn't catch the last one we did over on the quiz channel, have a look. It was hilarious. I think Darren ended up on minus 50.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he did quite well in the end. He didn't lose.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So please come over and join in if you haven't already. Link below for the quiz channel is there. We'll be live at 8 o'clock on there tomorrow. Right, are we done?
Oh, look, Team Andrea for the girls. Thanks, Jane.
Poor Darren. Yeah. Oh no, Lainey's questions, I'm doomed. Well, as far as I know, it's all going to be named the year. So if you know your pop years, you're probably going to blow us out of the water anyway, Aid. You'll be fine. If it's recent, we're screwed. We know nothing about modern music. No. And if it's pre-80s, we're also screwed.
Oh no, Lainey's thinking, right, okay.
Don't do it, Lainey. Don't do it, Lainey. Okay, so a lot of people saying
Okay.
good night. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to go. Let you all go and enjoy the rest of your evenings. And I hope that you all have a good week and stay safe and well.
Yeah. Take care. Thanks for all the messages. We appreciate it. Aid says he knows nothing. I do not believe you. Yeah, thanks, Fred. We'll see you soon. If you can join us tomorrow on the quiz channel, please do. We will see you there at 8 o'clock. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Awkward pause. Awkward pause.